Bit blurry.
It's very bright, actually.
Is it too bright?
Nothing I can do now, because if you turn it off, it's going to be too. Anyway. Ooh,
It's cold tonight.
it's freezing.
Hello, everyone. Anybody here?
Still cold after our live walk.
Live spooky walk.
The internet mightn't be great here now. It doesn't look great, does it?
4 people on.
Hello, guys.
5.
You get my favourite thingy, or I'll have your one.
7 on. Hello.
Hello, guys. 9. Kathy.
Kathy Myers. Dennis Whiblin.
Linda.
Linda
How are you
Maud.
all? 351 Cleveland modified motor. How are you all? We're freezing, guys. Kim Martin.
We warmed up
AB, good
after
evening.
our cemetery night walk.
Cheryl, AB, Tom's daughter.
I now have dye in my hair because it turned white from fright during your walk.
That was weird, Cathy. It was just, I tell you, we've been wanting to do it for a while and loads of people have asked us to do it, and it was just opportunity knocked. We just happened to be where we're staying tonight is literally leads into that little graveyard here in Glendalough. So we're just keeping our voices down because there's people just outside in the hall.
It's only about 100 yards from where we're staying.
Yeah.
The graveyard. The old graveyard.
And we weren't sure that it would even be open, to be honest with you. Now there is 2 kind of big lake walks. So we were kind of going to walk the lake, but then that just happened. Hi, Betty. I love to watch you explore. Tracy from My Glasses Need to Be Cleaned.
BOISE, Boyce, is it?
Boyce.
ID.
What's the stream like, guys? We're on the hotel Wi-Fi and it just looks a little bit... Look. Doesn't it?
Looks like we're just ghosts here.
Bob G, how are you?
Bob G, Wayfaring Spirits.
Maureen, it's okay, is it, Maureen?
Very close to the graveyard. You get any ghosts?
We didn't visually get any ghosts,
Well, we got
but
it.
we definitely heard that thing at the end. What I heard at the end, just before we almost legged it out, was what I thought it sounded like was like about 3 or 4 horses like cantering
Yeah.
right beside us, and where it is right beside us is just this tiny little lane, a drop, a road, and a river or a lake. So I don't know what it was, but it now there would be deer, a lot of deer around this area. So unless it was that, but it frightened the heart out of me. It just stopped me in my tracks.
It was all running. Then that dog fight jump came out in
Dog,
front of me.
I seen the dog coming, he didn't. But it was just a bit of. We've had loads of people kind of unusual things. Hi, how are you? We just had like as I said, opportunity knocked, and we just decided it's something that we both enjoy anyway. Maybe I do a little bit more than you do, the whole paranormal investigations and stuff, but loads of ye have in the past and recently said, you know, would it be something you'd do? So when, as I said, it was opportunity tonight, and I have that app on my phone, and we were going for a walk anyway, and we just thought, you know something, let's go for it. But we definitely heard oh my God,
You're a bit
unusual
drunk.
things, a bit drunk. I don't believe it.
You're on the beer, eh?
I kept hearing the name Liam.
Liam and
Oh,
number, the age.
what I found fascinating
The
was
age 9 or something.
no, remember in the Irish accent.
Oh, somebody said hello in a real
Proper.
Irish proper Irish accent
like
up
an
in the
old
graveyard.
style accent. It is brilliant. It is.
Like,
We
hello.
ask, yeah,
Real
hello,
Irish stuff.
hello. We had asked for somebody to say hello, and it did come across.
Yeah.
Hello.
If you listen back to it, you'll hear somebody saying the hello in an Irish. I've never heard on a Spirit app before, like an accent to come up. It's so clear, an Irish accent.
Poltergeist, aka Noisy Ghost. Is it a graveyard or a cemetery? Graveyards are small. Graveyard has a church and a cemetery doesn't. This one
That's a
is
graveyard,
it's an old monastic site. There is ruins of a church and an abbey there. So I don't know what we heard, to be honest with you. Now when we were talking on the necrophonics, I did like just it's gravel pathways, and I did hear like I can't say it was footsteps at all, but it was definitely like the pebbles were moving. So I kind of kept.
It was clearly Irish, yeah. Maureen McCarthy. It was Irish.
Maureen heard it, brilliant. It is one of those things that I heard it while we were live. I heard it, and then when we came back up and we were listening to it again, I pointed it out to you again. It was just fantastic. Timothy. Timothy's going to be watching it on the big screen. Oh,
The big screen, the big cinema.
Yeah, Susan. The thing with the coverage here, it doesn't be great at all, and I don't know. It was kind of hit and miss for us. We could see it kind of going back and off, or on and off live stream. Yeah, Maureen, anything goes, isn't it? You just try to. As I said, it was opportunity tonight. We've been saying it to each other for weeks that we're going to have to find somewhere that's set up where it's not beside houses or near a busy road or anything like that. And this one, it just kind of fell into our laps in the sense that we were going for a walk anyway. I had my backpack with me as normal, the torch, the whole lot. So we said, look, we just chanced it.
Miss Pete Sidewalk.
Miss Pete Sidewalk, how are you?
Yeah, and Liz, I think it was Liz, said to me today on my live I did today, she said, if you listen to a certain time on the live, it's a helicopter outside, guys. There's a live, on my live today, there is a voice on it as well, somebody saying, I'm reading one of the statues, and I said, oh, this is a statue like of Jesus or something, a statue, and I could hear a yes.
No, but what I heard on your one, the only way I could describe it was it sounded like a lion.
There was always there's growling going on in my videos all the time. I don't know what the growling is.
So weird. And it's not, look, I do love paranormal stuff. I've said it to y'all before. I watch all those paranormal, especially the American ones, all of them. I love them. I've always been fascinated in it, as you know.
Susan Dawson, did you sage yourself after that? I think I need to hop into a bat full of sage after that.
So I've always loved it. And I've investigated a home I used to live in years ago, and I put up the photos. That's gone back 20 years, those orbs were from. So I've always been fascinated by it. It's not something I definitely won't be turning the channel into anything like that, because I love my cemetery walks and finding all those beautiful headstones and memorials. But I think it is something that we would probably do once in a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it all the time.
No,
but it's just because we will stick to the cemetery stuff, reading headstones and doing all that stuff we always do. But graves, but it's just something that we every now and again.
Hi Mo, hi Marie. Did I miss anybody?
And Marie Green, they still haven't subscribed to me. Those spirits. I'm still waiting for them to subscribe.
But we did get.
So if I see any weird names subscribing to my channel, like Aleem or something like that.
What is the name of the program on your phone? It's Necrophonics, Kim. It's an app you have to buy and you download it to your phone. We've used it a few times. And sometimes you get absolutely nothing. And then sometimes, like this evening, there was quite a few things that I heard as we were there. Liam we kept getting the name Liam. We got hello, hello,
Hello, an Irish accent. The cheek of them, she said. Cheek of them.
hello. And we got what else did we get?
Um,
There was something else.
there was. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, you will have to.
But there was loads of stuff coming in.
Yeah, unusual things definitely. It is, like I say, something I enjoy. I know a few of the subscribers here enjoy it as well, and we have been saying for a while we do it, but definitely the way my channel is and yours, I think we're happy enough to keep going out there and searching these beautiful cemeteries. You've seen some of Dublin again today, which was absolutely stunning. I did a little walk while Irish Eyes was on live. I did my own little walk and found some amazing memorials, and I found a certain Irish actor, but he's quite well known across the board. I know a lot of ye have asked for this man, so I've done his grave today as well. You're hoping to do some more bits tomorrow.
And there was graves today that I couldn't find. I just searched and searched for nearly an hour, and I couldn't find the grave I was looking for. So I'm going back tomorrow to just have another look, because I really want to find this grave.
Hi from Thailand. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, we searched. You see, the thing with find a grave in Ireland, it is extremely hit and miss. These are in find a grave. One of them is not even showing the headstone, it's the photo of the young woman, and the other one shows the headstone, but doesn't give us any kind of indication on where it is in the cemetery. When we walked in first, the cemetery didn't look very big at all
No.
until we went looking, and then it was just, I think I put up about 12,000 steps just walking around trying to find her. So we're going to go back
Thailand.
tomorrow
someone from
morning.
Thailand. One of my videos actually, guys, has something got to do with Thailand.
Yeah, that's
That's if I can find the grave.
if it works out, it'd be fantastic. But so that's the plan for tomorrow morning. Get up early, drive back up. It's actually not too far, about half an hour, 40 minutes from where we are now, and try and find those two young ladies and get that video kind of sorted. And then, please God, we'll find something else as well tomorrow around. Let me see. Kathleen, Rose Grace. Thank you, Rose. I love your name, Rose Grace.
So
Have I missed?
I'll tell you one of the videos, right? It's a woman that died in the tsunami in Fifi Island.
That's what you're telling them.
That's it.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something.
That's it.
That's it. We are on the hunt of that lady's final resting place, and it is proving extremely difficult. You asked people today. We walked up and down and up and
I've
down and up
asked
and down.
tons. I've walked up and down. I've looked at the photograph of the grave and find the grave. I was trying to match up.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very difficult to find. And then there's some graves who just have a photo of the person and no picture of the gravestone. So,
Yeah, it's going to be.
and when you walk into a cemetery, there's just a sea of graves. You're kind of going, oh, wow, where do I find this grave? But
From Thailand, speak English a little. Well done, because your English is actually very good. Let me see.
see, some people were saying, I missed your live Irish Eyes. I missed you. But see, it wasn't really planned, because it was just a random thing. I said, you know, the graveyard is very close. Why not just do a walk at night time? But the next one, if we do one again like this, we will give you lots of notice, and we will put up a post
We'll
about
plan it. We need to plan a place that's okay to go to, a place that's accessible. Like we have a couple in mind, but they're just, I mean, you're talking about going through fields and stuff, and like the one up in Enniscorthy, I'd love to do. But
See, I don't know, would you rather do a video that's, say, we record or do a live? But to do a live, you really have to have good coverage and,
yeah,
you know,
it's a hard one to figure out. Probably live would be the best because it's just everybody is involved, and then I suppose you have the option of getting people involved in it. Like
yeah.
we were also wanting to do well, we hope to do it with Cryptor maybe and Jason Cemetery Man is like what's it called? StreamYard.
StreamYard. It's where all of us are on the one live
Stream.
feed chat, you know, so we
And
can all
then
talk.
I think we can give some of you a link if you're willing to, and you pop on with us as well. It's just another way of interacting with you all, and I just think it'd be good fun. That or a kind of a Zoom call setup, but the StreamYard seems to be really good because it kind of goes, I think it goes live across YouTube. So if we can get that figured out, kind of a time that suits us all,
Yeah.
because obviously Tony and Jason are on different times, and we're all working as well, like, so it's just to get the balance right. Now I am on 2 weeks holidays. Yes.
A Zoom, Marie said, yeah, maybe a Zoom, but I think the StreamYard seems to be good because,
Yeah, the StreamYard is kind of set up for YouTube from what I've looked into it a little bit.
and I think you can drop a link in
Yeah,
the chat. So if anybody, even subscribers, if a subscriber wants to pop in and join the
exactly.
chat
Yeah.
with everybody else, it's
So
not
you would
it's not
be-
just for YouTubers, it's for subscribers
Yeah.
as well, you know.
So we would be on YouTube, and ye would have the opportunity, or not, up to ye, to come on with us, and we'd all have a chat. But everyone can still watch, if that makes sense. Hans, thank you so much. I really really appreciate it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
We'd have to try it out first, see how it goes, and then maybe we could make it something once a month, or I don't know.
We could all you know, like Cryptor and everybody else or whoever's on can put up, let their subscribers know what time they'll be on and what time we'll be on.
That is showing our connection
unstable.
is unstable, so I hope you can still hear us. We're on
Wi-Fi
hotel
here, yeah.
Wi-Fi. Crazy B, thanks to Faces That Forgotten. I'm glad I found you guys. Love your visits around the countryside. The green is so beautiful and brilliant and beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Ron is amazing. Thank you so much.
Is the picture still good?
Can you hear us, guys?
Can you hear and see? Yes or no? Like the gladiator. Yes or no?
You get on your phone there and ask them the question. Can they see us still?
Yes, Dana D.
Oh, can you? We're just getting
It says connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. And if you see anything unusual behind us, let us know.
Hi Regina, how are you? So yeah, guys, that's yeah, they can see and hear us. Oh, brilliant! I don't know why that thing is coming up on it there. So that's I still actually have to release a video from Kinsale. No, not Kinsale. Youghal.
Youghal,
Youghal
yeah.
in Cork. I've still that one to come. Beautiful headstones down there as well. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the actor today, and the walk. And you have a few bits to finish tomorrow.
I have a few videos to finish off tomorrow
Yeah.
and editing to do, and a famous singer as well coming up, a video.
I was going to say, have you? I forgot actually.
Yeah.
I was so, I know I'm always sick, ain't I? But I was really, really sick this morning. I stopped the antibiotics. The antibiotics were absolutely killing me.
And a Visagie.
And I wanted to
Visagie.
get up and go this morning. Of course, that all delayed it and the whole lot, but we're here now. So
If there's anybody that's on here now that's new, say that's doesn't know my channel, pop over to my channel if you want. It's Irish Eyes. You know, we do a lot of good stuff, the two of us.
Linda will probably pop in the link there. Susan or Nana D, some of our mods there.
can put up the link, Irish Eyes link, and if you want to subscribe, guys, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, Crazy Bee. Sometimes we know a bit of the history when we go into, which is always lovely. But I have to say, I really love you going through a cemetery and realizing in edit that you have found this fantastic piece of history. I absolutely love when that happens. Linda Ball and there's other subscribers here as well have always helped out with the research. You've seen I've put up some stuff from Linda Ball.
Linda's brilliant for the
Yeah,
ancestry stuff, finding out information. And
Nana D has helped, Beverly Mangan. There's a lot of you that are always there to give us a helping hand and say, we spotted this, or did you know who this person was, or and anything we find we share with you, which is and it's I'm not a history buff at all. I'd love to be. I'm not. Um, but I really, really love when you go into a cemetery and you find that name, and when you come home and research it, you go, "Oh my goodness, can't
cheers, Susan.
believe,
Thanks.
can't believe what we've just found." Like, I found some beautiful memorials actually today on my walk, so I'm going to put a little bit of research into them. I have a good idea who they are, but I will be popping up then all the information that we find.
This is the cemetery that we're going back to tomorrow. The cemetery that I have to find these two graves tomorrow. There's very, very interesting graves there as well, isn't there? Headstones. Some beautiful headstones.
Yeah, stunning.
So I don't know. Well, I might do a vlog on the one and do go on to tomorrow as well. Maybe just a quick video, maybe 15, 20-minute video, just to do a couple of headstones on it as well and show you. Because I
Thank
just
you,
seen them
Miss
walking
Pete.
around today when I was looking for the graves.
Yeah, there's some stunning headstones actually in there. It's one of those. It's not like our normal Irish cemeteries with the curbing and all. These are just the headstones
Very,
back to
very
back.
neat cemetery.
Yeah.
Very well kept, and a lot of photographs on them. I like the ones with the photographs because you can see the person.
Thanks, Mo. All those roses. Andrew Murphy, hello from California. We may not have. Oops, hold on. Sorry, Andrew. I just want to read it. Hello from California. We may have famous people buried here, but our cemeteries are relatively new and so lack the appeal of churchyard cemeteries. Thank you, Andrew.
That's a real Irish name, Murphy.
Is Andrew Murphy, surely is. Thank you, Regina.
The art of the stones is interesting to see, very different from the States.
I don't know whether you've seen our cemeteries, the 1798 ones, and that kind of late kind of or early 18th century ones, the J.J. Byrne and all, they were just gifted craftsmen.
The headstones are old. You see, I suppose Ireland has older headstones. It's kind of much like Scotland and the UK and all that, parts of Europe are just really kind of more old history, going back a long time. And
it's just gifted stuff. Just you can't even begin to think the amount of effort and time it went into it, just to chisel out small pieces of artwork. Never mind when you're looking at something with the whole kind of crucifixion on it. It's just absolutely amazing.
Andrew Murphy said, my great grandfather was Daniel Murphy, left Ireland during the famine.
Wow. From where? What county, Andrew, do you know?
Murphy is a Cork name, or it could be a Wexford name.
A lot of Murphys in Wexford. What is the oldest date we've seen? The oldest date we've seen is 1622.
1622.
And that was in...
I think that was that
Carlow.
Carlow, I think, yeah.
Was it Bennett? No. I can never say
it was
the
a real
name.
old graveyard, yeah.
Yeah, it was the one where I kind of put up on the thumbnail. It was like something out of a film set.
A vampire movie,
yeah, because we had that huge tomb and it was very kind of a gothic feel to it. So in that one, it is 1622.
The fundus stone.
I haven't. You'll have to enlighten us on that one.
Hi, Derek. 1622, my grandma.
Yeah. 1622. And then in Youghal, a few months back in, was it St. Mary's Cemetery? It was 16 something as well.
I've never seen anything older than 1622 yet.
No, I think we found the plaques and the
Yeah, you'll find old
15 something was on one of them actually.
slab stones, that you might come across from 1500s.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you find out there. Let I just go back up. Yeah, do you know what that is?
Have you been to the
Profundus
Profundus stone?
stone.
I've never heard of the Profundus stone. No.
Is that like one of those standing tombs, I wonder?
The 106-year-old, the oldest person. That was very old, wasn't it?
That was very old, but we have a story from Banno church and graveyard, and he was, what age was he?
140
something.
Seven, I think. Or something.
It is wrote on the headstone.
But I don't know if that's a mistake. But that one that we just did tonight was definitely 106 years old.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
As I said, like, it's amazing that somebody in the 1700s lived to be 106 years old.
And what was the other one? Down in Limerick. They reckoned it was a typo. It was 204.
Oh, 204.
204.
They made a mistake when they were chiseling or carving the headstone, I think.
And when you make a mistake like that, and it's taken you probably weeks to months probably to make a headstone, there's no way of fixing that, is there? So 204.
Want you to come to Thailand.
Oh, we wish.
It's a long way, Thailand.
I keep going. I've learned so much about the Irish Church since following these two channels. Thanks, Maureen.
A stone they laid the coffin on for prayers before the grave.
Oh.
A stone they laid the coffin on.
So is that them like those?
The only one you did come across was up in Wicklow, I think, on the mountain. Do you remember there was the old stone monuments, and they used to pass through the coffin through it?
Oh, that was the gates of heaven.
The gates of heaven, it was called.
It was called the gates of heaven, where you had to walk through. Well, they walked through with the coffin, and it said that when you passed through that, it was literally two standing stones and a stepping stone. That when you went through that, you went to heaven. But there's loads of those passage tombs and standing stones, all
medieval
of those
stuff. There's a lot of stuff here in Ireland as well about crusaders and all that.
I can see somebody said hello to. Oh, he's there. Chubba
Chubba
Wubba,
Wubba.
how are you? What is the crack? The crack is slack, as they say here in Ireland.
The crack is 90 in the Island Man.
When are we coming to London? Please God, it's definitely going to be in the next few months. We're hoping for summer.
I'm hoping for maybe, what is it now, April?
Fingers crossed.
We're hoping June, July.
Yes.
Hopefully June or July to do Highgate, Nuns Head,
the Magnificent Seven.
If we try and get as many as we can. But I mean, Highgate, you'd want one full day to look around Highgate,
Easily.
It's so big. But we definitely want to go to see George Michael's grave, and we want to go to other famous graves, just see them as well.
There'll be a fight for George Michael's grave.
I suppose the coverage is so good over there, probably in London. You could do it live as well, Are you going to the USA?
That's probably going to be a while away, I'd say. Yeah, we would absolutely adore to come, obviously. There's so much to see and do that I want to.
The USA would be very expensive.
Yeah, but it's definitely a dream, and it's definitely something that it's kind of top of the bucket list in that sense. London will be first.
Yeah.
And we want to do the north of Ireland, and there's so many. There's just so many.
Hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry. Chubba, I think Chubba wants to know that question that statement you made, Linda.
You
Chubba
Brompton, yeah, Derry.
Brompton,
That's
that's
another
it.
one I
Yes,
forgot.
yes,
Brompton,
yes.
yeah, that's very interesting as well.
Highgate. No way, Barry. Not just guided tours, is it? I hope not.
Yeah, there's crypts there as well, isn't there?
Where?
In Highgate,
Yeah,
there's an
but
area in Highgate where you can see the coffins.
Highgate is guided
Tours
tours
only
only
as
as
well.
well. We
I
have
thought you can
watched.
walk
I
around.
think you can walk. I know there is certain areas of Highgate that are guided tours only, but as far as I know, some of Highgate is completely open to the public. You probably have to pay to get in, like.
I'd
But
like to just walk around
yeah,
and see it for myself. The guided tours are interesting and you learn from it. But sometimes I just rather go off on my own and just find the graves, and it's nice to see them yourself instead of going around in a guided tour, because you could be stuck with the tour guide in for
yeah,
over an hour and you're going in your own mind, oh, I really want to just break away and do my own thing.
yeah. Like the thing with our cemetery walks, or they are our cemetery walks. You want to kind of just go to different areas and explore the ones that are off the beaten track. Like, we always find ourselves kind of going into the little wooded areas, the ones that aren't so accessible. Hi Hazel, how are you? We did get back safe. We're still cold though. It was really, really bitter cold out there.
You could walk Highgate by yourself without the interest of places that are only guided.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because it's really like it's turned into like a museum, isn't it?
yeah, well, I
The
suppose
cemetery.
like I get pain. I have no problem paying to get into Highgate whatsoever, because there is an awful lot of maintenance, involved in that area. There's parts of Highgate. There's some underground crypts, I believe, and areas that need a guided tour, and I'd be all for that if we're let video. But other than that, I just want to explore. That's it. Oops, oops.
There's what you call it in Highgate as well. It's a grave area, but the grave is made like the monument is like an orb, and there's supposed to be a face carved into this round
Oh, the
stone.
sphere. It's like a
it-
sphere.
It's a sphere made of stone, and there's supposed to be like a face engraved to make it look like an orb. And I can't remember what the name of the person was that was interred in that grave, but it does look like it's an orb thing.
Hi, Sarah Claire. Thanks, Mo.
Yeah, his mum and his sister's buried with him, George Michael.
Yeah, Linda's on timeout.
Linda's been bold.
Again. I missed something up. Oh yeah, I think Hazel said that George Michael got a new headstone. Yes, he did. Thailand has very beautiful. See, Thailand is stunning, absolutely stunning.
351 Cleveland modified motor. I avoid cemeteries when I have to go to a funeral. The cemetery stuffs my head up for weeks. I'm thinking of death.
I don't. Obviously, I suppose cemeteries that's the number one thing that's plays on your mind, but there's such an amount of beauty in a cemetery or graveyard. The headstones, the memorials, so
They're
much
peaceful,
history. Peace in them is just amazing.
And it's something I think that everybody just has to kind of, in some time in their life, to come to terms with.
We're going to face it.
We're all
ourselves.
Going to face it.
We will with our own family, and I suppose that's the sad part of it. But I mean, it's also remembering those that are forgotten.
Celebrate people's lives.
Celebration of life, of course, all of those things. But I mean, there has been times that both of us have gone to headstones and cemeteries and read memorials, and you get that, that feeling in your throat, that lump in your throat, I suppose, and you have to hold back the tears. I mean, I've cried doing my walks, and you know that. And you got emotional doing Ivy's, little Ivy's grave, and that's just part of it.
It's the only time I think I ever, I've done a good few videos and edited videos, but I've never had something that I don't know, attached to me. That grave I did in Dungarvan, Ivy's grave.
And that's why you went back and left
I got very emotional over it. I did.
our little angel that we had in our room was left for Ivy.
I left it there, yeah.
Excuse me. A little candle angel for Ivy. But yeah, so that all happens, and sometimes it's hard to read headstones when there's little babies and children there, and such as is life, unfortunately. Hazel's mum and sister are there with George Michael. Yes, that's right, Marie. And he did, yes, he did get a brand new headstone, and I'm delighted to see that. So that's why we're really eager to get over.
I'm not sure what's on the headstone. Like, is there musical notes or anything like
I
that?
don't think there is
I thought
actually.
there would have been something because of his profession, as being an artist.
It's quite it's not you'd imagine it's going to be a big flamboyant memorial, and it's not. It's not. It's a plain enough kind of a memorial for him, and I
But he
suppose
doesn't need it, I
no,
suppose.
and it's nice. It's
He's
nice.
immortalized, really,
Uh,
for what he's done.
yes, Hans' children passing is always devastating. Yeah, you're crying, Mary.
Crying Mary.
Yeah, that was another one.
Another sad one.
Yes, Regina, that is exactly it.
An empath, yeah.
Yeah, my Grammys. Yeah. Just sometimes it happens. Sometimes I can walk through a cemetery and, not saying I'm not feeling nothing, but
Wake me up before you go. I'm not going to sing in a Wake Me Up Before You Go,
no,
because
we get
I
barred.
sang Happy Birthday in my last live and I got my monetized thing. It was messed up over it. So I'm not doing any more of that.
Oh my God, Chubba, that is such a good question. Would either of you actually have a clue of how many cemeteries that are abandoned in Ireland?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons abandoned.
I would say
there's cemeteries, there's old graveyards in Ireland that are not even on a map. If you search.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say there has to be thousands. There has to be. Like, we pass some and we don't even like, I'm always, if there's the majority of time, if there's a church or a graveyard that we've passed, we've stopped and gone in, or we'll turn around and come back, or we've made a note of it. Sometimes it just doesn't grab you, does it? And you kind of go, okay, and you keep going. But the amount of times that we have seen them off in the distance, there must be thousands of abandoned and forgotten ones that we don't even know that are out there. It's crazy.
That one I found in Kildare, the old forgotten graveyard. Do you remember that? The one with the headstone with the cherubs in it, that the stone cutter he made for his wife.
Yeah.
She died. She was only 23. That was an interesting one in an old forgotten area as well.
Yeah, there's just such like, Mr. Snowman, how are you?
Mr. Snowman.
Mr. T. Snowman.
T. Snowman. I was going to sing Frosty the Snowman.
T is always joking.
Well,
always. What was I going to say now? I've lost completely what I was going to say. Yeah, it's there's always such sadness, I suppose. And then, just seen from the last video I put up, there's a family of children, just one after another. And I mean, I suppose famine, there was smallpox, there was cholera, there were so much diseases around that babies just came into life and, they were gone again. And it just happened right through. You'd see all the kids' names just underneath the, or on the headstone, I should say. And that is so, so sad. So sad.
Hi, Bodley.
Bodell, is it?
Sorry, Bodell.
Bodell, I think it is. Hi,
Sheehan.
Bodell. Let's see. I catch up.
I think we're back.
I love how you both pay respect to
Are there
those.
special graveyards for Jewish people? There is a Jewish cemetery in Dublin.
There is, and I did try to go to that, and we just lost time the last time.
There's a mosque in Dublin as well.
Yeah. I love how you both pay respect to those that have passed. but sometimes if you know their stories, you let us know. Thank you, Sarah Claire.
And just remember, guys, like that live I did tonight is not in any way being disrespectful
Oh no.
or any way, because that's what our channels are not about. That it's just about connecting with the other side if we can, spirits, graves, stuff like that. And it's not we're not trying to be disrespectful, because that's not what we do.
No, I think I have a healthy fascination with the paranormal side, I suppose, and it's something that we have done ourselves. I watch it all the time. I'm constantly watching it on YouTube. I love all of that, and I suppose it's the unknown answer, isn't it? Do you know, it's always wanting to find something,
People
or
want to
to
know, yeah.
people want to know, and just it's another side of it, and you either like it or you don't, and if you don't, that's fine as well. It's something that we're not going to push it across our channels at all. We will do it probably again. I think I'd like to do it again anyway, and just to experience it, I think myself. But it's
But
always with respect. It's
not-
always
But we'd never do that, the Ouija board or anything.
no,
It's
no,
not,
no,
we don't do that kind of stuff.
no. I have no interest in doing the Ouija board or summoning up anything that I don't want and I don't need. T, thank you so much.
For the leprechaun's pot of gold. The pot of gold.
I just have to say, T is always
Oh, Bigara.
he's always sending stuff. He's always sending stuff on Facebook. It's so funny. Thanks T for that. But yeah, so guys, don't have any worry on that at all. That, I mean, if you're not into the paranormal, that is completely fine. I completely get it. I know loads of
Do you remember the film Far and Away?
No.
With Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman?
that
I think some people were saying he done a terrible Irish
he
accent.
did do a terrible
Tom
accent.
Cruise and Far and Away, I think it was.
Yeah, what's that got to do?
I'm just saying the Oh Bigara thing.
Oh my God.
The Irish accent just came into my head randomly.
It happens to a lot. But yeah, so don't worry about the paranormal thing. It's not going to be pushed on you at all. We're quite happy doing what we're doing and loving what we're doing, and
Yeah.
we love that we're able to bring that across to you, and that you I hope are enjoying it. And an odd time we might do a little walk in a cemetery at night, just to spice things up a little bit. Let me see now if I missed something.
No, you won't see ghosts with your own eyes very often at all, but the camera sees them.
Yeah.
And I don't hear, or Sue probably the same, but when we go around and we do a video in a cemetery or a live or whatever, you don't hear it when you're reading headstones. It's only when you play it back in edit, you come across all these different voices and people.
And
talking.
sometimes we don't even hear it. It's ye that tell us.
Yeah, you can say like, I heard something at such a time, 16 minutes into the video.
Yeah, ye timestamp it for us, and we'll go back and we'll go, oh wow. Do you know? I mean, 351. Years ago I lived in a house, and myself and my very good friend at the time, she has since passed herself. We're both very spiritual, but we were both had kind of the interest in paranormal, and I had been getting several things happen to me in the house, just loud noises at night that nobody else heard, smells, and so on and so forth. So we went with a digital camera and we were taking photos, and we were getting loads of orbs, and the photos are up on my community page. But it got to the stage where we were getting all these orbs, and I just said, look, give us something different. And when I clicked to take the photo with the flash, I immediately seen like a mist. And when I went back across onto the digital camera, of course, I did catch the mist, but it was just at that specific time that I seen it. Did not see it with my naked eye, but on the, that's what happens. It just seems to pick it up, especially on digital cameras. And there's another thing, 351, and this has happened, and I bet you it's happened to loads of people and they don't know. at the corner of your eye, you will see something like a black shadow, or you think you have seen something moving, and when you turn, there's nothing there. People will often say that that
Yeah,
is
I got that
actual
today actually.
a
I got that
spirit.
today in the cemetery where I was looking for the grave I couldn't find. I just looked back and it's like there was someone standing at the bottom of the cemetery, a woman or something. You know the way you look away and you look back again, there's nothing there. But I don't
Something,
know,
or
there's something
both of us have
strange.
had that where you get that. It's a cobweb effect. It's called, where it is a very very
Like the hair
light
stands in your head.
touch to the hand or across the face. It's called cobweb effect, and that's what it feels like. You've walked through a cobweb. Both of us have experienced that several times. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Sonia.
Have you felt your friend
Marie.
by you? So
The funny thing is, we were extremely close, and we had made a pact, and the pact was, whichever of us went first, that we were to come back to whoever. So obviously she passed first, and the pact was that she would come and tell me what it was like, and she has not visited. And it does kind of make me wonder sometimes, what is the deal with that. Like, she was a very good woman, very religious, spiritual woman, and I know she is 100% in heaven. And maybe she just doesn't need to come and visit me just right yet. But I know if I needed her, she would definitely come, and visit for sure. She was that kind of a person. She was always there for you. She was a good woman.
I watched this swirling.
Little stream come out of the top corner of oh, I have to read that again.
Marianne Swanson is here. Hi, Marianne Swanson.
Hi, Marianne. Where was that gone? Oh yeah. Watch the swirling. What looked like
Steam.
steam come out of the top corner of wall, travel across and out through the opposite wall. That was definitely an orb.
Where was that?
Audrey is telling us here.
She saw it or she saw it in
Yeah,
your
she
video?
saw it.
I have dark shadow team dragging me from my bed. Got up of it being in total daylight and saw it for 10 seconds going through the floor. Dark shadow cloud team.
Oh, 351. That would frighten me now, I have to say that. I've often had the old hag feeling. I don't know whether any of you have heard of that. The old hag is like a paralysis. Your brain wakes up before your body, but I don't know, some people say it's paranormal. It's not a very nice feeling at all.
Linda Ball, behave yourself.
That's actually really funny, Linda.
She'll time you out, Linda, and then.
I was really sick this morning, Linda, and when he was over at the mausoleum, I had the torch in my backpack, and I did run with the torch for him down a bank. I didn't realize
I've just seen this thing flying down the hill, and I was thinking, what the hell is this?
I didn't realize it was that steep, honest to God.
The Roadrunner.
And I won't be running again.
My friends John and Emma in South Wales do paranormal investigations. The Scared Inn and others amazing stuff.
That is an amazing place, actually.
Send on my video of the one I did, the grave device.
Yes, you'll have to.
And see, can they validate what's on it, device?
Yeah. Scared Inn is a very, very haunted place, actually. I've watched loads of paranormal groups there. She is, Sarah, for sure. She's absolute, and I know for a fact that if I needed her, she would.
Maury Marcel sound like cow, Irish eyes. She still talks about that cow.
It was just such a good.
That's just for you, Maury Mo.
Move for Mo. Move for Mo. There you go. Let me see. Oh, sugar. I keep doing that. I keep moving the chat up really fast. Love both your channels. I have spirits speak to me from beyond and are very vivid. Wow. That is fantastic. Harvey 40.
Paranormal Wales UK YouTube channel. Paranormal Wales. That's the name.
Paranormal Wales UK. Yeah, do you know something, T? I think you shared that with me. I'm trying to think have I subscribed to them? I watch so many now at this stage, T, that I just I lose track. I go to sleep watching them, don't I?
Yeah,
I go to sleep watching
she
them.
always watches them.
I love them. Uh, yeah, you're completely right. 351. We do not stand on graves, and I do touch headstones. Sometimes I do it just as almost like meeting a friend and shaking their hand. I don't clean headstones. I don't do grave rubbings or anything like that. We don't. If there's ivy, we might take a slight bit off, but if we think that it's going to hurt the headstone, we just don't do that.
Nana D, you do a pretty good move.
Yeah, 351. That is exactly what I used to feel for a long, long time. We got the house. We got it blessed by the priest, and it stopped straight away. Would you believe that? Can you do Sarah Claire? Can you do a chicken?
I can do a sheep, I think.
This is going from I don't know.
Animal Farm.
And oh no, oops, no,
You
we
know,
we won't
the
go there.
cartoon one.
Yeah. Oh God, help us. Yeah, Jan, exactly. Don't encourage.
I can only do chicken nuggets. That's all I can do.
Oops, Hans. Irish Eyes now taking requests.
Irish eyes, what?
Now taking requests.
I'm taking requests now for the voiceovers.
Hi, Tommy. How are you? Tommy is here.
Serenity Sue. Irish eyes.
Let me see who we missed. Sounds like yes, Hans, we do. We have a great bunch of people here, don't we? All over the world, which is just fantastic. And now animals as well, like,
Animals.
Oh, no, I'm in a happy mood.
Old MacDonald had
Oh God, I dropped the thingy. Sorry now.
an EVP. E-I-E-I-O.
€10 request. Oops, sorry. €10. Well, guys, you know something? I am absolutely wrecked. Thank you so much for coming in for the crack. When I watch Paranormal Mystery, I'm always stunned when they catch voices saying "get out," or even better, "shut up."
Patricia. Hi, Patricia Shrump.
Hi, Patricia.
Sarah Claire with all her little monkeys.
Monkeys
And
and
her shamrocks and elephants and everything else.
happy faces, happy faces. And there's Irish Eyes link. Thank you, Susan.
Thanks, Susan. Subscribe if you want more animal noises.
But anyway, guys, I tell you, will you please just think of us tomorrow, send some positive blessings and prayers that we find those two girls. Their stories are
They're very interesting, yeah.
they're
Sad,
interesting
but
and important, and we really want to get their stories out there to you. They're stories that you will know, but it would be nice to be able to bring you to their grave. So that's what our plan is tomorrow morning, up bright and early, back on the road, and find those two beautiful ladies and bring them to you. Irish Eyes will put it on his channel. So
is Kathy Myers on here?
I haven't seen Cathy tonight, no. Yeah. It's two catacombs, surely. Yeah. Go on tour to get. Oh, go access to the cat. Yeah, it's. I think George Michael is okay to walk to, but the catacombs, yeah, I will try and. That's for Highgate. It was the high. Yeah, it's the catacombs that are. You need the guided tour. Tommy's cooking up a storm again.
Tommy's cooking. Tommy's burning the water again.
Yeah. So look at guys.
Do a
Thanks,
donkey
Michelle.
Irish name.
Do a
I know,
donkey.
lads, I have enough of the animals for tonight now. It's been a long day.
Oh God! I tell you, he's going to stream live.
Oh,
All the
I might set up an only fans thing for animal noises.
Crazy Bee. My dumb dog just hit my keyboard, and knocked me out of chat. Oh no!
Come on. No,
Not at all, Betty. We're glad to have you here. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to go. So hopefully we will find the girls tomorrow. Send some positive vibes that we find them, and
do a girl's voice. Hi, Maureen.
Mo, why do you keep calling
Hi,
him?
Mo.
Oh, help us. Anyway, thanks guys so much for the last, geez, an hour already. Thank you anyway. Sorry, I'm just completely now with his carry on there messing. Thank you guys so much for coming in for the chat. I love to you all and God bless. Stay safe and we will talk to you all again soon.
See you soon, guys.
Bye bye.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.